With this video, we're going to start a series of videos with the most effective marketing strategies for different, very common companies. The first one is going to be e-commerce marketing. If your business is not e-commerce marketing, you can skip this video until you get to the video that focuses on your type of business. Or if you are curious about how to promote e-commerce products, this is worth watching. So let's begin taking a look at what are the most effective marketing strategies for e-commerce. Most people, when they start out in this business, they think they're going to promote on Instagram, social media, etc., etc. But think about how people look for products. Let's say I'm shopping for socks. I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to search for socks, or I'm going to go to Amazon and I'm going to search for socks. So Google SEO is a big part of this. Granted, it's very competitive, but at the end of the day, a lot of people, when they are shopping, they search. So you have to be discoverable by your clients through search. And of course, search is not only for Google SEO, search also happens on Amazon, Etsy, and eBay. Those are gigantic stores where you should attempt to sell. Of course, those stores have their own problems. They take a certain percentage from your sale. They have other requirements, and so on and so on. They have challenges, but also they have tremendous benefits like millions and millions and millions of shoppers who are there already. Also, you should experiment with search-based ads on Google. There are certain kinds of ad for products that Google has. It's a shopping ad. And the reason I recommend that is specifically because what people are searching, they already want that product. So search is really important for us and we have to hit it from all angles. So Google SEO is free and the search-based ads are paid ads. Also, you want to do retargeting ads. People who come to your site, you want to bring them back to your site, and you would run retargeting ads on Google and Facebook. Retargeting ads are those ads that if you go on some website like Amazon and then for some reason then you're on Facebook and you see that ad for the product that you saw on Amazon is shown to you on Facebook, well, that's retargeting that they're doing to you. And a small business can set up that as well. And those are good for bringing warm leads back to your site. When people come to your site the first time, they're kind of a cold lead and they don't necessarily buy from the first time. That's why it's really important to bring them back. And that's the role of the retargeting ads. In addition to that, you want to do social media, but not for exact direct selling, which is what most people think. Social media is fantastic for providing support and engagement and retention. So if somebody discovered you but didn't buy from you, you can keep reminding them about you on social media. It's really hard to sell on social media directly unless you have a highly visual, highly catchy, amazing product. For most e-commerce situations, social media is just not that effective at sales. The search-based strategies work much better despite the common confusion. And of course, it must be said that product quality, which is going to get you good reviews and recommendations, is extremely important. If people love your product, they're going to leave good reviews. They're going to show it to their friends. If they hate your product, they're going to leave bad reviews and you're just not going to grow. So quality is extremely important. Now, what happens if a product is new or doesn't have a lot of demand? Like socks, example that I used, okay, it has a lot of demand and so people search. What if search is not available? Because there's no demand. People either don't know your product exists if it's new or there's too little search. Well, you can educate people by getting publicity. You can go on podcasts, different blogs, contact bloggers, contact influencers, get publicity. Just be very careful of overspending because a lot of influencers will take your money up front. They'll tell you they're great, but they're not going to be that great in the end. And usually you don't make a lot of money with this strategy. So be very careful with that. It's an easy way to lose money. You should also still do retargeting ads on Google and Facebook. Notice the thing that's missing is the search-based ad because there's just not a lot of people searching. And you want to get into online communities that you think are a great match for your product. So if your product is new, but they just don't know that it exists, you want to get into the Facebook groups they use, the LinkedIn groups they use, advertise maybe around the YouTube videos they watch. Wherever your target market hangs out online, you have to get there somehow, depending on what they do online and who they are, and make sure that the people in those groups and communities become aware of your product. So that's how you'd approach the situation if you have a new product or product with no demand. But if you have a standard product, then it's a lot of search-based strategies.